Hi, welcome back to the channel. This week I'm looking at a truly legendary VST instrument, which as you can see on the screen is Albino 3 and aptly named Legend. Now for those who know about this, Albino 3 was around for quite a long time. It never went away on my system because it has maintained compatibility for me, but for a lot of people it hasn't, especially those on Mac. They've lost that a while ago. Rob Papen revived this last year and it's now called Albino 3 Legend. As far as I'm aware, the sound and the functionality remains exactly the same. The only difference is compatibility and also some plugin rescaling or some GUI rescaling. Also, actually, one thing that I really don't like, in the previous version you were able to hide this layer section and I can't find a way to do it now. So let's get to it then. And the reason for going with Albino is basically because I've been working on this track for quite a long time now. It is embarrassing to say when I started it, but I thought by revisiting an old synth, I might also rejuvenate some love for the track and then actually try and finish it. So let's create an FM patch in Albino. So the way this works is you have obviously oscillator 1 and 2, and then they're replicated on 3 and 4. But let's just stick with 1 and 2 for now. So if we select FM here, and then filter 1 here, then what's happening is this oscillator 1 is the modulator, and then oscillator 2 is the carrier. So then the oscillator 2 will be fed out into filter 1, or filter 2, or filter 1 and 2. Filter 1 FM, I'll come back to in a moment. You can also select AM, and then the same will apply. So oscillator 1 is the modulator and oscillator 2 is the carrier. And like I said, the exact same is true for oscillator 3 and 4. So essentially they work in pairs with 1 and 2 together and 3 and 4 together. I said I'd get back to filter 1 FM, and that, as it would imply, is to use oscillator 2 as a modulator for the filter, which is known as filter FM. To do that, you need to have the filter on cream, and then in oscillator 1, you would select the appropriate filter. But I'm not going to cover filter FM in this episode. I might do it in a future episode. So for now, we'll just stick to basic FM. So let's go FM on oscillator 1, and then filter 1 for oscillator 2. Let's obviously turn oscillator 2 on. I'm going to change that to analog. We'll leave it on square for now. That will be fine. And then we can turn the filter off for now. And now we can hear what you would consider traditional psytrance FM leads, or the basis thereof. Oscillator 1, the modulator, only goes down to -2, so let's keep it there. And then oscillator 2, the carrier, we can play around with that. We'll turn the filter on. Bit of resonance. Let's now try one of these saturation types. I quite like 3. So already I think that's getting there. Let's listen to it without the filter on. Also sounds good without, but I like the extra bite that the filter gives it. Let's maybe modulate the cutoff with a LFO. So we go to filter 1, cutoff, turn that up just a touch, LFO 1, and we'll put this on random, which is here. Let's now give it some effects. So let's put it on 3. It's already set to delay, so that's fine. Put it on sync. We want 1/8 dotted. Bit of reverb. And let's maybe add a phaser. Sounding quite good. Let's go over to a different section on the track. Let's go here. Let's play back this section. And without the filter, I think it works better on the high pass, and they'll find one more section perhaps. There's obviously lots of work to do in that middle section there, but in terms of the FM lead, I think that's going to work quite well. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that inspired you to, well, not specifically Albino, but maybe dig out some of those forgotten synths and have a play around. Especially in the new year, it seems like a good time to do that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.